Today's thoughts of a therapist is keeping time in therapy. You probably have a certain day of the week at a certain time that you go for your sessions. And it's so important not only for your therapist to keep the time, but it's also important for you to keep your time. Let your therapist know if you're running late, or also letting them know if you're thinking like, hey, this might be a longer session today. So that way they can start to plan for, maybe extending your. Do have other clients, and we want to hear all the things that you want to share with us. We want to have that time and that space to be able to give you full closure. We don't want to have to be saying goodbye from the office and then we're saying goodbye at the doorway, and next thing you know we're out in the hallway. That's not how therapy works. We give you full closure in the therapy room, and so we don't want to ever feel like we are rushing you out because we got to go and rush to the next client. Remember to keep your time, and also hold your therapist accountable. There's times where I might be running behind and I might have to text my client or something, just say like, hey, I am 5 minutes late. And so we want to make sure that we're giving you your 45 minutes, your hour and a half. We want to be able to help you, and we understand that even though we do sit and chit chat, in the beginning of the session, you might talk about the person that you ran into in the grocery store or somebody who cut you off on the highway to therapy, and now that's part of your therapy session. The doorknob confession, where just as soon as you are ending a session, the client makes some revelation or they have something they want to tell you, like right at the end of the session. That's this big moment, and now you feel like, wait, now we have to deal with it. When I have experienced that with clients, I'll let them say what they're going to say, get it out and whatnot, and if I have time to further process, I will. If I don't, then I'll say, you know what, hey, we're going to table this. That's a really great revelation that you had, or insight that you had, or wow, I'm so happy you got to that point of being able to share that. So I really want to plan for our next session for us to start to talk about that thing that you just shared with me. I don't know if people really realize, I think it's the same phenomenon where children, when they see their teachers outside of school and they're like, wait, you don't live at school. So when your therapist has other clients and you might kind of maybe cross paths a little bit with them or something, you might be like, wow, my therapist has another client. My therapist actually sits and talks to someone else. You might feel like you're the only person that your therapist talks to. You don't want a therapist who's like, okay, well, bye, see you later. That's my thoughts of a therapist for today. Let's keep time together.